from his mental stability. Oh, please hear me. All ruling spirits are mentally stable. And you cannot discuss mental stability until you talk about the eyes. Where the eyes is looking and what the eyes is seeing. God is King of kings and Lord of lords because God has conquered confusion. If God will bless you from what come out of you, whatever that must come out of you, we will spend time to produce it. God does not make throne of men from his own value. He makes throne of men from value of men. If God rules from mental stability, he expects you to rule from your own mental stability. Jesus became King of kings and Lord of lords because he was mentally stable. Now, when you talk about the mind, that is the faculty of thought. You're talking about taming the thought, taming the sight, taming the fellowship, separating yourself and connecting forcefully. Nobody can be separated from royalty if that person can be a master of his mentality. Let me say again. I said nobody can be separated from royalty if that person can be a master. So, the dominion of God is not subjected to chance. No. It's not submitted to chance. The dominion of God is a product of God's mentality, of mental stability. Is there any man of God that is big? Any Nigerian that is big, that is confused? It is only little lives that are subjected to constant confusion. Now, when I mean little lives, I mean depraved lives. Now, people cannot be subjected to constant depravity until they have lost major part of their lives. Can I ask you to listen? Huh? I'm about to give somebody a gift. If somebody is subjected to constant attack of Satan, it means the mentality is depraved. Anytime somebody is sleeping, he will run out and start shouting. The mentality has a problem. There's an opening through which he goes out, or the opening through which Satan comes in. And what is possible is that person will hate light. Because constant in the midst of light, that opening will be closed. There is no evil that cannot be dealt with if we are constantly barraged with endless revelation. There is no problem. There is no door that can close. Can you give yourself some time and check your life back? The beginning of the miracle is that your dream life will change. When your dream life changes, everything in the natural will start reacting to in your favor. Let me say, I say when your heavenly places is altered, everything on earth will start favoring you. So it's an abomination for a king not to know why he is. If a particular occurrence is happening constantly, don't address that issue as physical. Find out the mental sustenance and nip in the bud. I said the mental sustenance. And nip in the bud. Now, vision stabilizes the mentalities of men. I have talked about how mentality prepares for royalty. Now I said vision, clear vision, clear vision. Now, I'm about to get somebody angry. 1 second. Some of us in the time past, you try to settle for something that is not part of your future. Maybe you've not settled, but you're even giving it a chance. How many times will you tempt the angel of your destiny to be having argument constantly over things that are not your destiny? That is inferiority complex. That is hatred for God. That is delay. You know the will of God for your life, but your heart is set on something that is not God's will. Because the mentality is not stable. Lack of mental stability is the highest form of poverty. Let me ask you to listen. I have never suffered it. And we do nothing with something that's not God's perfect will for my life. I will do not. Listen, when I discovered I should not have a family, I didn't tell God to tell me 2 times. Why will I tell him? The voice I had was clear. To tell God to tell me 2 times is to insult the divinity of the person who spoke. But when there is mental instability, people will be fluctuating. They will think this thing now. Next month they start thinking something else. Next month they will say, who knows? The divine will not move you forward when you are in between opinion. You are even making him not to trust you. Do you know what it means to persuade God not to trust you? Because you know his mind and you're trying to bring something else to him. Maybe you are supposed to be a preacher full time.